Hi, it's Karon Thackston with MarketingWords.com and CopywritingCourse.com, here with another edition of the Ask Karon video blog column. And I just hung up the phone a few minutes ago doing an interview with someone, and one of the questions that he asked really resonated with me, and it reminded me that I get asked this question quite a bit. I'm not sure why I never brought it to you before, but I think it's something that everybody needs to think about. And if you get my newsletter, if you follow the YouTube channel and whatnot, it's because you have a website and you want it to succeed online, which usually means you have an online business, or if you're a marketing manager or a copywriter for a corporation, you are part of a business that has an online branch. So I want to pose this to you. The question was, if you were to start all over again today, what would you do differently? And my answer immediately was get more training and get it sooner. That's one thing that I really struggled with. And I understand that depending on your situation, you may be cash strapped. When I started in 1999, I had just come from a small in-house marketing department of a very small local company. So I was making around $20,000 a year, something like that. And my husband and I had the same types of debt that everybody else had the house payment, had the car payments, had the insurance payments, had some balances on the credit cards and what have you. So there wasn't a ton of money that we had laying around when it came to starting a business. So of course I was out there doing the same thing everybody else was, looking for all the free options. However, what you're going to find free is usually nowhere near what you're going to find if you invest in your business monetarily. Plus, getting the training that I really needed made doing everything that I needed to do way easier, which saved time, which gave me more time to promote the business and make more money. And it's just this circular event that goes on round and round when you get the training that you need. So he went on to ask me what types of training I would get. And believe it or not, the first one did not pertain to writing copy, although I am a big proponent of continuing education, and I am constantly purchasing courses and attending events that will allow me to stay up to date and improve on my copywriting skills and that of my staff. But the first thing I actually came to mind was online business training. I just finished, as a matter of fact, presenting at the NAMS conference, and NAMS stands for Novice to Advanced Marketing System, so NAMS. That happens twice a year in Atlanta, Georgia, and it has everything you could possibly imagine about online business, from copywriting sessions that I teach to WordPress, web design, website security, payment systems. I'm trying to think of all the other things that are in there. Business planning, mind mapping, organizational skills, everything you can possibly imagine. And it changes. It's not the same thing every time. It's held twice a year, usually in August and in February. So, as a matter of fact, if you want to get in, since we just wrapped one up, they're pre-selling the next session. Now, depending on when you watch this video, it may actually still be going on or not. But right this particular moment today, you can get a NAMS ticket for $97 instead of $697. So that, of course, is a $600 discount if you go to NAMS Event, NAMS Event.com. So lots of stuff going on there. Feel free to connect with me on Facebook, on Twitter. If you want to leave a comment below and you have questions about it, be glad to answer any questions that I can. The other thing, training-wise, that I want to mention is keyword research, because that was something else that I struggled with, and I kept going for the free options that were available at the time, At that point, way back when, it was Yahoo/Overture's keyword tool. But now everybody seems to be real keen on the Google keyword research tool, which isn't bad, but there are some things about it I don't especially care for, like the data isn't clean. They include all the robotic searches from SEO companies running ranking reports as one example, and a lot of other robotic searches that go into it. So the numbers are really overinflated, because who cares what a search ranking program thinks? You know, nobody wants to include those searches. Word Tracker and a couple of other tools, I think Keyword Discovery and a couple of other tools, filter all those automated searches out. So you see numbers that are drastically reduced, but they're more accurate. The other thing you have to keep in mind with Word Tracker is that they are annual search results. People look at these little small numbers and they think they are daily, but they're not. They're annual search results from a less than 2% representative sample. Nobody out there, including Google, gives you actual search data numbers on the billion searches that take place every day online. It's just too much data to be able to juggle on the spur of the moment and kick back accurate results. It would bog a computer down worse than you could possibly imagine, unless of course you're NASA. But that said, Word Tracker does often offer a free trial version. You can get the free version with limited access at, I think it's freewordtrackerkeywords.com, and then if you want to do a 7-day trial with the full version, you can do that at freewordtrackertrial.com. So either of those would get you into a what I consider to be a better search results from your keyword research using a tool like Word Tracker instead of using Google, which would give you less accurate. It's okay to use Google. You just have to understand that the numbers that you're seeing are not real. So don't get too excited when you go through and you filter through these. Training. Whatever training you need. Even if you have to put $20 aside a month or $50 aside a month to be able to afford the seminars, the workshops, the products that you need for whatever type of training, don't put it off. It will make your life so much easier. Of course, if you need to get copywriting training, check out my step-by-step copywriting course at copywritingcourse.com. I'll leave a link to that and to the other things below on the Marketing Words blog, so you can have links to those resources. If you haven't subscribed to the Marketing Words newsletter, do please click over to marketingwords.com/blog. In the upper right-hand corner, I have to see which way you're going to see it. I think it's going to be over here for you. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a form where you can subscribe to the weekly newsletter that will get you the latest information from the blog, as well as recommended resources, advanced announcements about events and things of that nature that you will really enjoy when you're trying to learn more about writing excellent copy that converts and ranks high with Google. I'm Karon Thackston with marketingwords.com and copywritingcourse.com. I hope you have a great week.